In the following image, we can appreciate the results obtained from the PCR made to amplify sex genes ZFX and ZFY, which differentiate females from males. The image shows in order a marker, 1 kilobase from oxygen, a positive control, a negative control, and a sample. This process was repeated 5 different times, so an analysis of it will be done. On the first lane of the bands, we can see the marker. These bands were labeled with a DNA ladder, which was provided by oxygen. Then we have the positive control. The trace in here indicates degradation of the sample. This degradation can be produced because of three main aspects: the time the sample has been kept, excess of template using PCR, or a wrong pipetting technique of MgCl2, which can cause an inspecificity in the reaction. Then we have the negative control lane. Here are no tracers or bands, so this indicates there were no contamination of the sample. Then we have the sample lane. The size of the band in here is close to the one that was presented in the positive control, almost 900 base pairs. Anyhow, it is much thicker and blurry than the one that was presented in the control, so this indicates an excessive sample used. Then we can see again the marker, and another sample is presented in here. We have the positive control. A really light band can be appreciated in the positive control lane. The mark has the expected size, again approximately 900 base pairs. The lightness of the band can mean that the temperature established wasn't the appropriate one, or that the quantities added from the elements that were needed weren't right ones. We have again our negative control lane, and we can see no bands in here. We have once again our marker. We see there are no positive or negative controls, so this indicates the reaction was done in a wrong way. Anyway, we can see the sample, it's blurry and it's thick, so there was also an excess of it added in here. We see again our marker, and in this space we see no bands at all. When PCR bands are not generated, it can be assumed that some ingredients necessary for the reaction were not additioned correctly, or that the time added or that the time that the reaction was left in the thermocycle was not accurate, or maybe the temperature. Once again, we see a marker, a positive line with no bands, the negative line with a little light band that is appreciated in here indicates that there was a little contamination in the sample. And in the sample lane, we see another band, almost again from 900 base pairs more or less, which is blurry and is thick. So again, in here was a bad pipetting technique, and there's excess of the sample again.